In the oldest records of humanity, we find stories that feel surprisingly familiar. One of them is about EA-Nasir, a merchant from ancient Mesopotamia, who's famously known as the first documented scammer in history. He gained modern fame thanks to an archaeological artifact that essentially serves as a customer complaint, something akin to negative reviews on Amazon or Google reviews, but almost 3,700 years old. EA-Nasir was a copper merchant living in the city of one of the great city-states of ancient Mesopotamia, located in present-day Iraq. He travelled to Dilmun, a port region in modern-day Bahrain, to acquire copper bars, which he resold in At the time, copper was essential for crafting tools, weapons, and other daily necessities. Among his customers was Nani, who recorded his dissatisfaction on a clay tablet. The message, written in Akkadian using cuneiform script, is considered the oldest customer complaint in the world. Nani accused EA-Nasir of delivering low-quality copper, different from what was promised, and of mistreating the messenger sent to collect the goods. He stated, "You did not do what you promised. You put inferior copper bars before my messenger and said, 'If you want them, take them. If not, go away.'" Nani demanded that from then on, only high-quality copper be sent, and threatened to reject any future substandard goods. While the text doesn't mention formal punishments, it clearly reflects the frustration of a customer who didn't receive the expected service. The EA-Nasir tablet, discovered by archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley in the 1920s, measures 11.6 centimetres in height by 5 centimetres in width, and was found in the merchant's house, along with other tablets. These records show that Nani wasn't the only unhappy customer. Other tablets reveal similar complaints: incomplete deliveries, low-quality materials, and unpaid debts. It seems EA-Nasir built a problematic reputation. His dishonest practices had consequences. He abandoned the metal trade and shifted to dealing with less profitable goods, like used clothing and small properties. In later records, there's evidence he had to sell part of his own house, likely to survive. While there's no evidence of legal punishment, his ruined reputation made it hard for him to make a living. Curiously, EA-Nasir's modern fame on the internet is often accompanied by an image associated with him in memes, a statuette with large eyes and clasped hands in a gesture of devotion. However, this figure has no connection to the merchant. It's actually a statuette known as the Standing Male Worshipper, dated about 1,000 years before EA-Nasir's time. This statuette is a typical religious artifact from Mesopotamia, representing a worshipper who left sculptures in temples as a symbol of devotion. Despite its striking appearance, its association with EA-Nasir is a modern mistake perpetuated by the internet. The story of EA-Nasir has become a cultural phenomenon because it resonates with contemporary times. The clay tablet, with its almost comical complaints, reminds us of modern disputes between consumers and shady vendors. Memes depict him as a universal scammer, someone who could cheat customers in any era. This connection between past and present shows how everyday issues like commercial disputes are timeless. An ironic detail is EA-Nasir's name, which means protected by EA, a reference to the Mesopotamian god of wisdom and cunning. EA was known for his strategic intelligence, often associated with stories of clever problem-solving. He can be compared to Loki, the trickster god of Norse mythology, famous for deceiving both allies and enemies. Loki, who has also gained popularity in the Marvel universe, shares with EA the trait of being both admired and feared for his cunning. The irony of EA-Nasir being protected by a god of wisdom, yet ending up bankrupt and with a ruined reputation, is a fascinating detail in this historical narrative that turned into a meme after millennia.